هموطنان عزیز، دوستان و دوستداران بزرگمرد یادآور درخشانترین دوران ورزش و سینمای ایران، خانم‌ها و آقایان، درود بر شما. من جورج حسن‌زاده هستم و افتخار دارم چند کلمه به زبان انگلیسی از آشنایی و خاطرات خودم و این رادمرد بزرگ ایلوش خوشابه عزیز صحبت کنم.
Samson, whose superhuman power enabled him to fight 100 men single-handed.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is George Hassanzadeh and I have honor and privilege to speak a few words about one of the most illustrious name in the history of sports and cinema of Iran. A man whom I call friend, my brother, the great Ilosh Khoshabeh. I met Ilosh by pure luck. A kind of luck that a man gets once in a lifetime. I was working as the American Army, it's called Army Schmag, which was the American military advisors in Ahvaz, and I was transferred to Tehran. And by luck, I got a room in where Ilosh was living, which I didn't know at the time. And the place was, at the time was 1956, almost 56 years ago. And at that time, Ilosh was around 24, 25 years old, and I was around 19, 20 years. When we became friends, and in fact, I learned he was my mentor, became like a bigger brother, and I learned from Ilosh the social education, the thing that I needed. And Ilosh was, at that time, even when he was 25, he was already, his face was already highly recognizable, and his name was highly respected. He was already an actor and a champion bodybuilder. In my observation and experience, Ilosh was a giant of a man. The bigger his name and fame, the humblest he got. He was a strong man, about 6'3", 6'4", huge, but yet had a heart as big as himself and maybe bigger, and he was the humblest person that I've ever met. When sometime in 1968 I went back to Iran, and I had an opportunity again to see Ilosh for a few days. And when I came back here to the United States, sometime in 1981, Ilosh, I had the honor and indeed a privilege to have him as my guest, my home. And that was a time that truly I was fortunate and enjoyed the memories, the time that with Ilosh. We went together, went many places, we traveled, met his friends. Ilosh was instrumental for me to meet celebrities. He was the one that introduced me to names like Vigen, Suren, the great Suren, the Iranian's godfather, as we all know, Mr. Shaban Ja'fari, and a host of other movie stars, and politicians. He changed my life. By this I mean that through Ilosh, I watched him, how humble he was, how he talked. I watched him through his life, and I learned quite a bit from him. He was such an honorable person, such trustworthy that you could 100% completely trust him as a man, as a human being, with your family, with your life. In fact, my family, my sisters, they all loved Ilosh as one of the member of the family, and I was proud of that. His passing today has caused my family quite a bit of grief because they know him. I can not speak enough about this great man, but sometimes when I think about the memories, I think how great a person he was indeed, and how fortunate I was to know him. As I was saying, even though Ilosh stood a head and shoulder above all of those who already had and were standing a head and shoulder in the society. He was always a head and shoulder above them. With that, still he was the humblest person I know. Ilosh did not go after the fame. Fame came to him. He did not go after the making money, fortune. He did not. He preferred to be a human being, a kind of person that throughout the life was admired, and that admiration is for all the people I know, cause that he never had a single enemy. Everybody, that even his competitors, loved him. And I have a small poem that I just got through the internet. It says that those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed, and very dear. On behalf of myself, my family, and great nation of 70 million people who love Ilosh, I want to say, Ilosh Aziz, I salute you. We salute your integrity. We salute your humanity. And we applaud your achievement. What have you achieved? What have you shared with us? What have you left us? Thank you for sharing all your achievements with all of us, and your legacy will live on forever.